can see my new purchase behind me right now, and you know, for those who don't know, this is the 2021 Acura TLX Type S, and I'm going to do a quick video here on why I ended up purchasing this vehicle, and also an owner's perspective of it. You know, we've all seen a lot of the YouTubers do their reviews out there, and the 0 to 60 times, and all the stats and specs, etc. But there's not many owners that have actually put any videos out yet. What it's like to daily drive this thing and have it and take road trips and such. So I'm going to end up going over the car a little bit, but you know, when the car was initially launched, the dealers had to hold their initial units for 60 days. I used to have an RLX Sport Hybrid. Most of you know that that car was great. I've posted a lot of videos about it, but back in March I had an opportunity to make money on it. And I think we all know how rare it is typically to make money on a vehicle that you've owned. So I leapt at the opportunity. And it also coincided with my local Acura dealer offering me to purchase their first TLX Type S at MSRP. Now again, back in March, before the chip shortages, before the used car market went nuts, you know, that was a great deal at the time, and I'm still happy with it. It worked for me, and I'm, you know, sitting here with this vehicle behind me. So I initially wanted Tiger Eye on Orchid because Tiger Eye is the unique Type S color, but also black's classic for an interior. Never goes out of style, it always looks great. But when it showed up, I realized that it's the exact same interior as the A-Spec, and nothing's wrong with that interior, but it just wasn't unique, and it didn't show the contrast of the interior very well, in my opinion. So I had my dealer order me another Tiger Eye, but this time on Orchid. When I was talking to my friends at Acura, they said that, you know, with production where it was at, it would be really hard to get something with the high performance tires in earlier than the regular wheels. And obviously the high performance tires come with the lightweight wheels. So I said, you know what, that's fine, just get me the quickest one that you can that's Tiger Eye and Orchid, and I'll buy the lightweight wheels separate. Not a big deal to me. So I did that, waited and waited and waited, and you know, you had to wait for dealers to get their allocations too. So in the meantime, I still had obviously talked to some people at Acura, and they knew that this was the car that I really wanted, and I was fortunate enough that they were able to allocate this vehicle into my dealer's inventory, and coincidentally it arrived the exact same day as the vehicle that I had produced, so to speak. My dealership, Ron Tonkin Acura, went through 3 Tiger Eye Type S's this early in the production run, which is funny. But yeah, what was nice about this was one of the earlier cars produced, and it was actually produced a day before or after Tyson Hughey's TLX Type S. So we're definitely in the very early run, which Acura is not going to produce many for 2021. Most of the Type S's are going to be 2022 onward. So it was cool to be able to get that. Yeah, and the other thing with the Acura RLX Sport Hybrid, I loved that car. It was showing a little bit of its age. Obviously it's a much bigger car, but that car was phenomenal. I wish I could have held on to it longer than I did, but I was also anticipating this car, and I've been waiting for this car for a really long time. And truth be told, I bought the RLX Sport Hybrid because this hadn't been out yet. So I was able to experience a car that I didn't know I would have liked. I was able to have a lot of seat time with it and enjoy it, but I also didn't drive it really as much as I wanted to. So, you know, maybe down the road, if values don't keep going crazy, I'll be able to snag one. But for now, you know, I'm happy to have this thing, and I'll show you some of the updates that I did. So first and foremost are the lightweight wheels, and this comes on the window sticker, so this is a build. I got these because they match the NSX wheels pretty well. And I think that they look pretty good on the car. The other wheels look great too. There are a lot of spokes and there are a lot of cleaning. So I think that Acura did a great job here with the front. It obviously looks very aggressive. So one of the accessories that I had my car outfitted with are the side skirts down here, side spoilers, I guess. So they have a black contrast in them, which matches window trim there, and also the side view mirrors, and really the Type S seems to have the black contrast with it. So it kind of goes hand in hand. Ended up getting the carbon fiber spoiler, which is produced in the same plant as the Acura NSX carbon fiber. It looks great, as does the diffuser down here. It's really nice that the Type S door sill is part of the build. I ended up getting the accessory mats here. So these are the Type S mats that are not the all seasons. I guess they're luxury mats or something, but they're really thick, which obviously helps with the heel wearing. Working interior. I love how it has the nice contrast piping there, and of course the Type S embossed in the headrest. The Milano leather is great. I ended up having the accessory heated steering wheel installed, and also the carbon fiber interior trim really does accent the car really, really nicely. I love it. The steering wheel has a really nice feel to it. It's really thick. Something I thought was really cool though is the seats. You want to see here? So you can depict which area of the seat you want to adjust, which is super handy. The side bolsters feel amazing when they grab you in the seat. And obviously the lumbar support is a very big help. What's really cool though is when the passenger's doing it at the same time, it shows up on this side over here. So that's cool. Infotainment system wise, everyone's messed with this. I don't have an issue with it because I'm used to it. It works really quick. The True Touch interface is precise. I think it's great. No one's brought this up yet, and it's not on any of the spec sheets, but also Acura did do a heated windshield on the US version, which is nice. There's not a ton of room in the back seat, but definitely enough. The paint definitely looks amazing in the sunlight too. You know, so to finish this off, the car definitely is updated. It feels updated over the RLX. It is, you know, modern. It sounds good. It looks good. I wholeheartedly miss the surround view camera, the head-up display, the heated steering wheel. So obviously I had that put in and I could, but those are the things that I really miss. The leather in the RLX was substantially better. Even with this being Milano leather, it still is not up to the same quality that the RLX was. But the car's super fun to drive. It's quick. It looks great, and the drive modes are really fun to change around and mess with because you can feel a difference with them. So I'm looking forward to many more road trips in this thing.